Good morning, Michelle Saxman here, and ready to share with you some Time with Jesus Calling by Sarah Young on June the 7th. You guys, really just one big takeaway. I think this is kind of not too big of a reading lengthwise, but still, again, power-packed, the cocoon of light. And I think it was in the month of May that we went through the cocoon and the necessity of the butterfly from the caterpillar in the cocoon, the need to actually break through that cocoon, the pressure of that actually pushed reduced the fluid that actually went out into the wings. And you guys, that is, if we can just say that is our Heavenly Father. These difficulties are about bringing awareness to Him. These challenges are a cocoon of His light. How about that? If we could look at things, shift our perspective. So this cocoon of light is His powerful presence. What separates us from our awareness of His presence? That is in the thought life. That is in our worrying. And I did look it up. I tried to find out how many times is worry mentioned in the Bible. And it really comes up that it's fear not. But you guys, He talks about how there is enough worry for this day that we don't need to anticipate problems in the future. So worry is mentioned even more times than fear not. And fear not is 365 times. So probably closer, they said it was between 300 and 600 times something about fear or worry, and how that is really and truly, it is a sign of unbelief, not trusting our Heavenly Father. The universe is unfolding for our benefit, even when it hurts. That cocoon of life is always available to us. And then my second takeaway on this one is when I say internal realm and external realm. So when you start to feel anxious, you guys, that's going to be on the inside. When you begin to feel, relinquish the situation. Turn that suffering, turn that worry directly over to Him. And then He will do one of two things. He is either going to take care of that problem. That's going to be external. He's going to fix it. Or He is going to show us how to do that. But automatically, it is going to begin to change our internal environment. The more we focus on the situation, the circumstance, the external, the more suffering we are going to begin to experience. So being able to turn this over as quickly as possible, relinquish the situation to me, back off, redirect your focus. Great instructions there. All right, and on to the readings for today. The first one, quite long, but all about our ability to trust. And that worry is going to be the opposite of our ability to trust. The more we are worried, the less we are walking it out and talking it out with Him. So the first reading is Luke chapter 12, verses 22 through 31. Then Jesus said to His disciples, "Therefore I tell you, do not worry about your life, what you will eat, or about your body, what you will wear. Life is more than food, and the body is more than clothes. Consider the ravens. They do not sow or reap. They have no storeroom or barn, yet God feeds them. And how much more valuable are you than the birds? Who of you by worrying can add a single hour to his life? Since you cannot do this very little thing, why do you worry about the rest? Consider how the lilies grow. They do not labor or spin. Yet I tell you, not even Solomon in his splendor was dressed like one of these. If that is how God clothes the grass of the field, which is here today and tomorrow is thrown into the fire, how much more will He clothe you, O you of little faith? And do not set your heart on what you will eat or drink. Do not worry about it, but seek His kingdom, and these things will be given to you as well." And that is, y'all, just again, how magnificent His creation is. And that we can get caught up and be ensnared by these little tiny details, and we miss the magnificent of His beauty. We are called to be John the Baptist, to point the way toward His light, to His sustenance, His breath, His peace, His all that He can provide. And yet we catch ourselves in this environment of worry. I think the Bible is probably one of the best management tools that there is, and self-help books that has ever been written, if we will take the time to actually do the work and allow it to fully transform us. Not just words on a page, not just a history book, but things that can legitimately change our lives. And then the final reading for today is John chapter 16, verse 33. I have told you these things so that in me you may have peace. In this world you will have trouble, but take heart. I have overcome the world. And that is, again, that magnificent to be in this world and not of this world. He is in me and not of me. And when we get ensnared, caught in that trap of worry, we're going to distance ourselves. We will not even take that pressure of the cocoon and apply it to his next lesson and his blessing. He is a cocoon of light all around us, giving us his peace when we surrender our worry. Y'all have a super blessed day. Stay connected to the vine, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.